All right, traders, just stand tuned. We're just going to get we're just getting some live streaming going on right now on our financial YouTube channel. All right, traders, let's get started. Hold on one second. Let me get my cam up and running and we'll move forward. Here we go. There we go. Let me click on that. All right, good. All right. Let me just share my screen. And we're all good. All right, good. All right, everyone. Well, welcome. Hopefully everybody had a welcome if you are watching live on YouTube and all our social networks on Twitter and Facebook. And I think a lot of you did come from the Ask the Pros. So a lot of good stuff that we're going to talk about. Basically, I was covering things like how to shadow market makers, how brokerage firms run these certain stocks, all that good stuff. Hold on, let me see right here. All right. And there we go. All right. So basically, let me just get the chat up here running. There we go. All right. Can everyone see my screen okay? Just let me know if you guys could see everything. All right, perfect. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for talk about 15 minutes. I'm going to show you a couple of tools that some of you here, a reason why you're here is how do we find these stocks? What made them go up? Where do we get these tools? Well, just please keep in mind, that trading is a game. That's all it is. And you just got to know how to play the game. There's a lot of stocks that move in the market. There's certain things that drive them up, that drive them down. It all comes down to this. I know a lot of you here, maybe you've taken classes before, maybe you went out there and you learned how to trade certain stocks by using indicators, everything else. But I live here in New York. I was trained by some of the best traders in the world. And the big thing that I always learn from them is that you just basically, it doesn't matter what you think. It's what they think. Now, have any of you here ever used level 4 before? Anyone here use level 3 NASDAQ? Anybody here use it before? A lot of no's. Newbie. All right, Lori. Okay, good. All right. So let me kind of show you a little bit of what we have and how we kind of find these systems. So I'm going to talk for about, like I said, about 30 minutes. And then at the end, I'm going to invite all of you, if you want to come and join me live for a whole week in the trading room, which is right here. Let me just show it to you. This is our pro trading room. And these are all our traders on the left-hand side. You could see them right there. These are all the traders. I'll blow this up a little bit bigger, so not a distraction. These are all our traders. Right here in the middle is all our instructors. And you could see how they're talking together, they're trading together. And also that we're going to give you an alert service. You see on top that you could actually get the text message right to your phone of if there's holds that are going on. Like I know some of you saw me talk about the BDRX trade. We're going to give you all that stuff. But without wasting anyone's time, let me kind of teach you what we do and how to do things. All right. So right here, the big thing is, which everyone has an issue, is we don't know how to find stocks. And everyone's like, do you have a scanner? Can you just tell me? No, we can't tell you. Okay. You need to tell yourself because we can't be your chauffeur. As much as you want somebody to kind of do that for you, let me just tell you something. First of all, it's illegal, to me to act as a broker and tell you what to buy and sell. So that's really where that comes up. Secondly, it doesn't make you money. You need to know why to get into these positions, and you got to know where to get out of them. So let me just tell you where we find them. And Ray, we're going to talk about Bookmap on Thinkorswim also, okay? So right here, you'll notice right smack in the middle is called our top 20 list. And in that top 20 list right there, that specifically is where we find our stocks. Now, what you have to understand is that there are a lot of stocks that trade in the market, over 20,000 of them. And we kind of trade, and right here, I'll even show you, if you're watching on YouTube. Every morning and every afternoon, actually, we're going to go live in our cyber group room at 2:30. We make our own little list. So everybody see that list right there if you're watching on social media? Okay, so with that, what we do is we'll find some stocks. We need to do something that's called tradable. And what that means is that you got to find stocks that have very good spread, good volume, good volatility. And, and most importantly, if you're wrong, which is going to happen, can I even get out of the position? And we had a lot of stocks that we found this morning, like MF. We found a stock, second biggest percentage gainer right now with 56%. You can see on the left-hand side, AIO. Hold on, let me get my little pointer right here. Let me follow a little bit better. There we go. See my little pointer. AIO, BDRX. This thing just this thing was just a rocket. It just went from like $5 all the way to $9. ALEC, but it's not going anywhere. Oscar, but it's really not going anywhere. There are a lot of things that move, but then you'll get something like this, that's up 21%, but didn't go anywhere. You might get something like this, up 20%, up $19, but it's $100 stock and it really didn't go anywhere. So the big thing is finding them when you come into our trading room. We'll do that and help you figure that out on your own. And we have some really good videos that will show you, how we filter them out, which is about half the people who failed today. So without going into great detail about that, let's just say we found a couple of stocks, which we did. All right. Now let's start off with DraftKings. Okay. Because that stock has been actually a really good short. I know people get scared of shorting, but if you think that's scary, this is a lot easier than doing an option because it's the opposite of going long. Long is short. Long is you want the stock to go up. Short is that you're betting for the stock to go down. So what we do here in our trading room is, hold on. So we'll go out there and here we go. Let me bring this up. Oh, yeah, log back in. Okay. So let me go to this website. Hold on. So right here is called the data store of NASDAQ right here. Okay. So if everyone sends me an email and you want to find out more about it, I'll be happy to kind of give you a couple of workshops on it, how to set it up. But I'm going to, like I said, I'm not going to waste too much time because obviously we're, but I'm just going to get right to the point on it. Right here on the bottom, you'll see right here, this is the price for it. Okay. For everyone here, it's $15. All right. It's not this. People always ask me, what's the $76 one? 76 means that if you're a registered broker, an analyst, and you're giving recommendations, which I know probably 99% of you here aren't, you don't have to worry about paying 76. You're only paying $15. Now, I'm already subscribed to it. So it's very easy. And by the way, this is directly from NASDAQ. Okay. And right here. So if everybody goes out there and you want to purchase it, the link I just posted up there. Let me post it in the social media website. There you go. For everybody out there on YouTube and Facebook. So I'm going to click on subscribe. I'm going to log in. All right. I'm going to launch my browser over here on the bottom. And there she is. So what we need to do is this. First of all, setting up is very key. So I'm going to aggregate all the orders and you'll see we're getting like market value, orders, total, shares, bid. So I'm going to click on custom column and I don't care about market value. I don't care about total. Okay. And everything else I do care about. All right. So it's really just these three columns that you need. Oops. Forgot to take one off of there. Total. This one right here. All right. There we go. So now what we're looking at is any stock. Now we're going to check out DraftKings, DKNG. So when you look at DraftKings, I'm going to teach you a couple of cool techniques how to fix this. So you'll notice that this list is very, very long. There's a lot of people down here. Actually, if you click here on the bottom, you could see how many orders are out there. You got 276,000 shares versus 700,000. If I click over here, it says 30 and I show 120, I could actually see the depth all the way down to 120 deep. Okay. I mean, we're going all the way down to 32. So some things I do to kind of filter these things out is like, let's say I want to eliminate all these small orders. So I'll type in, show me everything above 1,000. So I can get rid of all these 10s and 20s, right? And now you can see now it's like it's aggregating them a lot higher. And now we're seeing the 82 orders, 10,000. We're seeing the 3 orders at 20,000. You know, now we can work our way down, and you could see. Now, do you notice something very unusual about this? Look over here on the bottom right. There are 2,800 buys versus 700,000 sells. Now, let me ask everybody a question here. Do we have more buyers or more sellers? What do we have? What do we have that's showing on the street? Let's see if you all could answer this question. Richard, thanks for sharing that. Dex, okay. Anyone else? Don't be shy. Listen, nobody can read anybody's, answer here. Brad, what about you? Doug, Harry, Jim, John, Lewis. Let me repeat it. Look on the bottom. You got 270 shares looking to be bought, 270,000 shares, okay, versus 700,000 sells. You got more sellers. Very good. Okay, very good. So we move this out of the way and let's see, well, what does that mean? What does that mean? What it means is this is why the stock's going down. When you have a lot more orders to sell than to buy, that's why it's driving it up. And that's why going to the exchange and seeing, okay, let me go see what's going out there on the street. You just woke up. There you go. It's like a light bulb, right? It just kicks in there like, wow, that kind of makes sense. And you know what's crazy? Some people they can't believe that data is available to you. And once again, this is not Fausto's, software. This is the actual exchange. You're going right to NASDAQ and you're buying it right through them for $15. Now, another thing I want to point out the value of this right here is this. Here's the sell side, right? Now, I'm going to ask everybody a question here. How do stocks go up and go down? How do stocks go up and down, everyone? Simple question. Thank you very much, John, Joe, Bill. Jim, you're wrong. Jim says supply and demand. That's completely false. I'll tell you why. You can't have, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. Mike said it wrong. Support and resistance. That's what I meant by it. You can't have support unless you have the buyers there buying it, and you can't have resistance unless you have the sellers out there. Okay. So you got the buyers and sellers. Now, if you notice down here, the stock went up, hit a resistance level right here. See our price right there? And roughly it was about close to, what price is that, everyone? What price are we pretty much at? What number is that? And the reason why I'm asking everybody questions, I want to make sure you're paying attention. And I want to make sure, because if you take me seriously, I'm going to take you seriously. You can't see the number? A little small for you? It's right there on the right-hand side. Right here. There you go. It's around 34.50. So you could see that the stock, let me just go back 2 days and show you what happened here. So when I go back 2 days, you can see how the stock literally just went up here. Earnings went all the way up. And by the way, this is what we call a Fausto flag. Fausto flag. Okay. We'll teach you that if you guys register and come into our trading room. And then you could see how the stock busted out and went all the way up into late into the hours and early in the morning, and then eventually started hitting a resistance levels right here. Now, why would the stock would not go past that number? Why is that? No buyers? No, not really. That's not the answer I'm looking for. Joan, John, you hit the right. Joan hit the nail on the head. You got more sellers than buyers. Now, you ready for the light bulb to kick in? Do you see sellers on a chart? Do you see sellers on a chart? No, you don't. So how are we going to find sellers? How would we, I mean, like you hear all these softwares out there, all these buyers, all these sellers out. I mean, like what is going to help us to find those sellers that we're looking for so we can have a game plan and not get caught up and not getting out at that price, finding out now we're down another $4. We got to, exactly, not the MACD. You got to watch the order flow. You got to find the orders. And I want to bring back NASDAQ book viewer here. I'm going to clear this out. And if I scroll down here, you'll see that the price right now is at 30. And if I scroll down, we said, what number is that right there? What number? Let me put this over here. That was around 30. It was at 35.50. I'm going to work my way down here around that price. Okay. All right. Now, do you guys notice anything unusual right around the price of 34 and 35? Let's see if you guys can figure this out. Let's see if you traders can figure this out. What do you notice? And you know what? I'm going to do something even easier. I'm going to make it even easier for you. I'm going to go to the filters and I'm going to say, you know what? I don't want to see anything other than 10,000 shares and above. Okay, now look a little bit closer. Where do you see big block orders? That's right. You see a 76,000 share seller at 35, right? Right around here. And how many orders? 342 orders around the entire world that are out there. Make up that 76,000 shares. Now, listen. There are 20,000 share sellers at 38.90. You got 20, but they're not big orders. That could just be one person. It could just be Fausto. I could be trading 20,000. So, but then when you get around 34, you got 87,000, and you got another 342,000, and even just a little bit dollar above that, another 100,000. Another 118 orders that make up that 55,000. So now you have a little bit of a game plan. Now you know, not only as a day trader, but as a swing trader, you could have that game plan to know, okay, here are my buyers, here are my sellers. Okay, just like right here, the stock right now is trading, you know, somewhere around 30. You could see that you got a 10,000 share buyer, big deal at 30. Maybe that's why it's, you know, kind of having a little bit of tough time going, you know, holding pretty strong here right around that 30. But if you use the filters and you know, and you use the tools that are going to help you go out there and do these trades, think how much smarter and better trading decisions you would have. I mean, for everyone here, how many times have you went out there, done a trade, right? Did a trade and like, damn, I should have got out. I should have got out on that position because that stock, you know, went down and I threw away a big profit. And how would I have known and could have got out? Well, if you had and followed what's going on in the future and stop focusing on the past, that will give you that game plan. A couple of questions here. Sorry, sir, I have internet issues today. I just go. No problem, Doug. It's being recorded. And, also broadcasting on, if you're having an issue watching it, you could also watch it on YouTube. Okay. Do the price range on both sides to show comparison, please. Ray said. Well, you could compare it. If I understand your question properly, you can compare it. And that's why level 2 is kind of worthless here, because you're not going to, you could look what happens when you compare it this way. You can't see the depth. You're seeing 100 shares. You're seeing the best bid and best offer. If I right mouse click here, I'll even show you something a little bit even cooler. I'm going to highlight NASDAQ. And you can see right here, here's NASDAQ. But if you look over here, you're not seeing all the other orders. Actually, I take these all out. Look how many orders there are out there. Look how many orders there are. All you're seeing is this big order right here. You're not seeing every single order out there. Now you're seeing something called the depth to market. And that's why I love teaching people these things, because when it comes to trading, if you just knew where everyone else was, you'll make smarter and better trading decisions. Now, listen, for some of you that are watching Ask the Pros, I know all of them. All us traders learn something from each other. I know Jeff also just always loves coming to attending my events because he uses it. Tom Busby uses it. DTI uses it. A lot of people use it. Great traders never stop learning, just to let you know. But it's only a supplement that you can add to it. I get it. That's just like to see the range side by side. Yes, exactly. You could see the range, but it also not only gets you to see the range, but it tells you exactly where to get and get out. All right. Oops, looks like I'm having some internet issues. That's weird. It just froze up. All right, just give me a second here. That's very weird. Wow, that's weird. It's the first time that ever happened. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Can everybody hear me all loud and clear? All right, fellow traders, give me a second here. I don't know what happened. I just got totally zapped. Computer locked up. So let me just get my screen back up and we'll get started again where we left off. All right, looks like we're back. All right, good. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Some days you're chill. Well, it's like all of a sudden you do an event and all of a sudden your window crashes, right? You get a nice little crack in the window, but let me get this up and running. Good, good, good. All right. So anyway, let's get back where we left off. So anyway, that basically is NASDAQ book viewer. Okay. Now what I like to do is show you something else. I kind of want to show you something called level 4. Now I call that level 3. If anyone here, once again, if you want to get and find out more about it, just send me an email at faustop@ctucorp.com and I'll get you that link and send it over to you. So what I want to show you now is basically how we use level 4. Now, anyone here have Thinkorswim? Just out of curiosity, anybody here have Thinkorswim? Just give me yes or no. Cypress, you have it. Jose, you have it. Okay, good. So basically, this is basically level 4. Now, level 4 is now going to kind of put it more of a heat map. Now, right here in the left-hand corner, you see it where it says current order book. That's the abbreviation is COB. Now, just like on NASDAQ book viewer, if you want to try something out, that's very inexpensive. It's not a lot of money. It's $15. This, I think, Thinkorswim charges like $40. If you want to buy the standalone, it's a lot more money. I'm not here to sell any of these to anybody. My goal is this. I want to invite all of you to come into my trading room to see it live constantly. I'm only here for about another 10 more minutes. And I want to show you a couple of things. And then hopefully you're all going to join me for the close right now for the market, or join me for an entire week. And we'll go with these workshops and we'll give you all the training videos and how to do it. Right now, I'm just basically kind of sparking everyone's interest of how unbelievable these platforms really work when it comes to trading. So there were a couple of stocks that we traded. And you could see, like, for example, Nikola was a pretty good one this morning. So Nikola, when I go back and if I zoom out, you could see like these lines. You see the yellow lines and these red lines. The darker the line, that means the more shares that are being traded at that specific price. So now you could see how the stock went from like 280 up to like 320, back down to 380 up. And you could start seeing these lines that are showing up. And these are the 136,000, the 169,000, the 294,000. Hell, we could even do this on a brand name stock like Amazon. Okay. So let me show you Amazon. Amazon, same thing. Look at this. Big iceberg orders. Where are we? Let's go back a little bit further in time. We could actually go back days on this. So I'm going to load up some data on this. Let me kind of X out of some of these things here. I kind of use Lewis. I kind of use the standalone, just the standalone. Okay. So now when it's just loading up the data. This is the first time I'm loading it up, so I'm trying to capture data that's been going on for the last couple of hours. So, and because it's a very expensive stock, very active, it sometimes takes a little bit longer, but once you have it, it doesn't go away. Usually other ones are pretty quick. This one is obviously taking a little bit more time. You can see it, but look over here as we're looking at it. We're looking at Amazon. Let's bring up Amazon right here. AMZN. So you could see Amazon, some people are like, is it going up? Is it going to continue to go higher? Could I trade it? Could I do long-term trade on it? Like what's going on with Amazon? Could I day trade it? And when you're looking at Amazon right here, you could see that over the course of the day, it was trading in these ranges right from here, around 140 in pre-market. You got resistance levels right around here, around 134.60. You also had a couple of, in betweens, right here, right around 140, 141.50. So you're looking at it like, are these real resistance levels? Will it break it? It's going lower. And that's where this comes into play. So now when I bring level 4 here, look at all these orders. Look at all these red orders. Look at 144. Look at 144. You're talking right here, 151,000 share seller. Look over here, 145. As we zoom out, you're talking 400,000. Look at 146. How many shares are on 146? Everybody? How many shares are out there? And get my calculator. What does that say? 200,018. Okay. So that's how many shares are out there times how much money is a share? 146, right? $146 equals how much money is that right there? 300, almost $250 million is looking to be sold at 146. Okay, $250 million. All right. Are we talking pocket change? Now, this is where I want to leave everyone off. Yeah, that's right, Lewis. Everybody's like, oh, those are the day traders out there. Yeah, we got $250 million to just throw away on the side, right? So this is where I want to leave everybody off. How much smarter and better trading decisions would you make if you were able to see this towards your day trading, towards your swing trading, and towards your long-term trading or your options trade? How would that work for you? $250 million. That's right. I'm sorry, not a quarter. $250 million. Do you know if there will be a replay to Ask the Pros of today? Yes, there were, Lori. I believe there was. Okay. Gorilla's sitting there at 146. You know what? You can't make this crap up. And this is where you're going to lose in trading. This is where people lose in trading. This is where hopefully none of you are going to make this mistake. If you want to learn how to do this, this is what I want to do. Okay. I want to invite all of you here to come into my trading room and see this live. All right. Now, where's my PowerPoint? Where is it? Hold on one second. Let me get it for you. Hold on. We have it. Where's my link for it? Hold on a second. Let me get you the registration for it. And want to kind of show you all the benefits I'm going to give all of you. So hold on a second here. Okay, here we go. I think I got it right here. Yep. Okay, here it goes. Let me share it again. All right. So this is basically it right here. Put it just in one window. There we go. All right. So everyone can see this okay? Yeah. Okay. So basically, if everyone has their phone, you could scan that QR code, or you can click on that link that's up there on that screen right there. All right. So let me just put that in the chat over here also, if anybody here would like to see it. There we go. All right. So yes, exactly, Patrick, on YouTube. You got to learn before you can earn. This is what I'm going to give everybody. I'm going to charge you all $9. That's it. I'm going to give you my book. I'm also going to give you access to even talk to me on the phone. Okay. Now, let me ask you something. When's the last time you spoke to the owner of the company that's going to kind of tell you if trading's for you or not? Well, that's what I'm going to do. This is all going to be for $9. That's it. $9. And that's the link right there. So let me see if it works. I'm going to try it myself. So I turn on my camera and I click on that link right there. And it brings me to, yep, right there. $9, yeah. So you can see it brings you, if you want to use your phone, you could use that. Or if you just want to type in CTU.co trial, that would bring you right to the page. And this is what I'm going to do for all of you. I want to invite every single one of you to come into my trading room and see us do this live. And this is everything you're going to get. We're going to teach you pre-market. You're going to get workshops. You're going to get Traders Talk Library. And the first 20 people that register right now will even be able to talk to me on the phone. Because this is the deal. I am looking for traders that I could teach this stuff to so we could trade together as a team. I'm always looking to train new traders. You have to understand that there's a lot of people out there that are looking for someone to tell them what to do. I'm not looking for that. The way I was taught to be very successful is that if you surround yourself with great traders, you teach them how to play it, and we always work together and use our heads together, that's how we learn to be successful in trading. But if you're going to sit there by yourself and try to figure it out and trying to find out that 300 million share order out there on your own and think that you know better than them, then I'm not the right person for you. Okay. But once we get you in the trading room, talk to your education advisor. He'll do a walkthrough with you. A couple of days later, we'll talk to you and I will talk on the phone. We'll have that conversation. We'll see if we'll continue, if you feel this is for you or not. But at least you'll finally get the feel of what trading is all about. All right. Now, I can see a lot of people just registering right now. And just a couple of shout outs really quick. Who do I got here? Gary C from Colorado just got your registration. Welcome aboard. Madonna T from Washington State. Welcome aboard. Look forward to teaching you. It looks like people are starting to register right now. Now, listen, when you register, by the way, you're going to get my book and you're also going to get the 20 coaches here. But let me leave this page up here. I like this one better. It's a lot bigger, a lot cleaner. So when you register, you're also going to need, make sure you fill out the questionnaire with the 5 questions. Let us know if you're trading live, if you have a broker, who trained you. Also, we want to know, basically, when you get to the next page, you'll book your appointment. You'll go to a calendar. Those calendars are going to book up quickly. So try to work around your schedule. There's a timing right there. You're going to talk to education advisor. He's going to do a walkthrough with you. The faster you do your walkthroughs, the faster you'll get in there, the faster we can hopefully teach you how to do this. Listen, I know a lot of you here are losing money, okay? Or maybe not even reaching your potential of saying, you know what, I like it, I just can't figure it out. Take the chance, take the $9, money back guarantee. Listen, I don't need your $9, okay? What I do need is, I'm always looking to train new traders, because when I'm done, eventually you're going to go on, teach your family, your kids, maybe you can start your own school. There's a lot of schools out there that are students of mine, and hopefully that I can always pass that knowledge to you. You could teach everyone else, because one thing that bothers me more than anything is trading has such a very negative and bad actors out there, but very negative. People like, oh, you're going to trade, you're going to lose all your money. Please don't do that. Don't be one of those people. Okay. Let's be the people to be more proactive and say, well, who trained you? Who did you learn from? Did you learn from Cyber Trade University, or did you learn by yourself? And I want to be that person to change your life. A couple other shout outs right here really quick. I just got another registrant from Chris. So Chris C from Ohio, got your registration. Welcome aboard. Lance from California, got your registration. Welcome aboard. George from Chicago, welcome aboard. I see you guys are registering right now. All right. A couple of questions coming across here. Yes. Do I get level 4 through Thinkorswim? You can, David. And when you talk to education advisor, when you register, listen, I'd rather you don't buy anything. Just pay the $9 first. Okay. Don't worry about anything else. Pay the $9 first. And then we'll worry about, because you're going to put this on your system and you're going to be like, you're not going to know what the hell you're looking at. And you know what? Chances are you probably don't even have your platform set up properly. Let us send you out layouts. Let's make your life easier for $9. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. Okay. And then we'll have that conversation if trading is for you or not. That's the most important thing. A couple other people just registered right here. Welcome, David Leclerc from North Carolina. I got like 5 people, almost 10 people, even from yesterday, today from North Carolina. That's awesome. You're more than welcome, David. Welcome. No problem. Look forward to teaching and look forward to seeing you in the trading room. Patrick, anyone else on YouTube? I saw a couple of you guys asking a couple of questions. All right. Anyone else there? And I'm looking over here. So once again, if you want to understand, and you see things like this, and then you want to understand why the stock went down, and you want to know why you thought it was like, why did it pick that number? This is your chance to learn how to do it. This is your opportunity to learn how to do it. Let me explain something to you. Let me just change the slide right here. I want to show you something. You see this screen right here? I can almost guarantee you, if you learn from anybody in the industry, no one could go out there and say they're endorsed or had done presentations for NASDAQ, Schwab, Tasty Trade, Thinkorswim, TradeStation, and I'm only scratching the surface. I can also even probably guarantee and tell you this. You probably would never see somebody have this big of a high of a rating on Google if you could even find it. And the reason why, that's why I've been around for 30 years, because everybody is always focusing on trying to get that crystal ball. Enough with the crystal ball. The thing is, you got to be that ball to pick them out. So go out there, make that in small trade investment of $9. Join my trading room. It's going to be live. It's online. Do that week trial. You'll get free commentary in the morning. We do commentary in the afternoon. You'll get a weekly trading with gurus. We do events all week, all for that little $9. All right. All right, traders, any last minute questions? First of all, thanks everyone. I like to thank the staff. They worked really hard. Greg and John and Nick and everyone from Cyber Trade University, everybody on Ask the Pros to make that event so successful. I'm glad you guys were here. Thanks everyone here on YouTube once again for showing up for a last minute quick little crash course that we did on this. But now it's time to get the ball rolling and take it very seriously. Okay. So with that said, I want to get ready for the market. The market's closing in an hour. I see there's a lot of cool stuff moving in the trading room. I want to get ready to start getting into them. I want to keep an eye on these stocks that are trading at the highs of the day. If you want to come and join us, here's your chance to do it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Happy trading. Enjoy your weekend. I look forward to seeing every one of you in the trading room. All right. Thanks, everybody.